This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
Ayisi Baoateng na mema wadon so akwaba. Abo utemenka good morning.
Eja, speaker, good morning.
Na empombo ko de
Adum tim me horden pa me tia pochen kruni.
His Excellency Ayisi Baoateng, so former High Commissioner to the Republic of South Africa, representing the New Patriotic Party. Your Excellency, what do you mean, open morning?
Mr. Speaker, good morning. Good morning, Mr. Speaker.
Empombo ko de
Adum ti Africia Panso.
Afe enko emra meto ye eti mamemra wo so na menti o endra asante mantem ahin krokuma simo KNUST mo ana NDC mu nuanom eba ye se 11 ne de enkomobo a wom ni nyina ne se mo de ba ahokyere beba enti omo de eba no ne passage na enya ade a wo mo ebe ye part of it because wo mo susu se aban pesika de a you should rather cut on the expenditure of the central government and no bebo mo more to generate more domestic revenue amobeti me ede ebu my Maminti Osimedu Edikan.
Yo, Mr. Speaker, me dasi. Na me fa kwanya na me ma obi otie ana o hwe Kessben TV ana pay Africa pa. Akwanya sronko. Na me nka se nyame asomdwe nka obi a. Na me nka nkyere obi a se emre power yanim. There is hope. Bruni said there is light at the end of the tunnel. Yes, I think a penno, but a banasa. Na wabisa won't say, then a banasa. No, dear, should a baby, so no, the ones in a buy. No, dear, should a baby, or not the ones in a buy. The incompetence of former President Muhammad in the team, and a dear could do baby, I do. The highly incompetence because and the Anyi Ukraine, Meme de Radiasi. Mesuo Kessben studio da abra NDC for my electricity bill 1.2 billion cedis at that time. Na me so can na me use generator the medjuma, but I was forced to pay. And business can plan. There is predictability in business because you have 24-hour power supply. Now the year Juma. Me or tongue ice cream. It me a plan say or chino bit me out on ice cream. Miss wa or tongue or a cool store or as of market. With me plan it. And then on to the fishing will be and then go for fishing probe you. Nyamia ebiu. Nienne nyamia si no yin and I do hoda. Yen nyamia se boni mu ya all over COVID bushofui I said the whole world's economy including America. Na America cry me for na so asin. Na me ka che radio nyam se ye wo aban a wit nhihye panti no ahokire na bade enso emro so pisa nobody can deny say there is no kind of hardship. Nobody, including myself. No correct. Say I want you to know, but it's all over the world. And now Canada. Mrantia Ghana from Mrantia and our PP to fear because of COVID. And now UK. Ghana for now man for P to fear because of COVID. You may go Germany, everywhere in the world. The devastating effect of COVID. Bushio for COVID or Bonsam COVID. I am Yeni and Humo Brura Adarumantino. Last year, a bomb some media budget. Ananka a fashion, a trend. Say a bank could be parliament for approval for a complementary budget. No, to make you my father and my soil. For on record. Under Kenufurata last year, mid-year budget, there was no request for supplementary budget. There was no request, which means to say, yeah, boy, a man of born in the midst of all the constraints. So many men this before. May honorable former the longest served DC in Ghana and former president of COSAC, what they say, Nalak. Minim say enya dia obeka say MPP for ya idea that. There's no way. There's no way so boy abaso. But obe criticize. And I like his constructive criticism. Timinini share program so I no me there. Share. Na obi town hall nti wasemase. Town hall meeting. Any introduce me papa penny, me bra penny, me offer. Ye kufu adaroma. The democracy, no introduce town hall meeting. Ye call first, so I think the first one was in Shinyani. And a brand TV, so friend Dr. Asefufro. And then put a sewer. Some crow, kobu, duane, and wants MP. Until almost fine, it's good. Because we have to build our democracy. Into almost a year. No many hammer say, yeah, at him did no Dawson. So, and what I say, I observe it. Oh, a bin yet, a big casanye, meme casanye, also casanye, but the will be the crowd. That is my worry. So, yeah, politics, no, ma, a moon kakra. Na niaye nintina obia sora not an appointed politician. Who is the politician? Obi or to a baby a politician. Except say any alpha party colors and I dry home. Intino people distinguish us between them. But obi a politician. Na NDC, Mesramo, ye quite anymore. Munya say most talk in trade, you know, against the P, no, M1 man. Against them, health insurance here, deba most against. A friend saying capitation grant against, school feeding against, metro mass against, free senior high school against, and then she levy against. And then we against him, health insurance, before the bar.
What's it mean? The big question, no, and it's a minority action was E11, no, and ya dear Beboa, even with the projection that more make say Mubeti me quality with the E11, no, and yet substantial enough for the series of projects, more person we initiated in no, a bit me about 7 billion Ghana cedis, ain't me Ghana coin, ain't mean to contractors a car. One more cultural beam says 7 billion Korea was over Ghana. Nibi na afe entrepreneurship programs ahodo omo timi ede omo ho ahye. What are the alternative revenue generation source ebetimi a complement e-levy ade a mo pese mo de bay?
Master, question na no ebisa say question we dey guess all the man this for. Yeah, proposal. Mo say against. Into what are your alternatives? Mo madwen kire ne say. Share mem twa twetwen ko history mu kakra ba kwase mu kakra.
Kessben.
Some years back, near opposition, na parliament, minister be presenting a budget under Rollins. And there can override another part, no, opposition member or a party no parliament. On any team transfer, they said no. To on any team or pursue star budget, on any team transfer, anajo. I dare actually no one present alternative budget. Has it happened in this way? Mr. Speaker, what you mean? Mr. Speaker, what you mean?
Yes, honorable Meteo.
My honorable, me from Dr. Ayisi Baoateng now I'm free. Now, again, I'm saying the Liman time, something like that. Another, first one here under Liman. The second one is under Rollins. First term, no. What presented budget? I think Kwesibuchi also. I'm subject to friends correction. Kwesibuchi too, or presented from the Kwesibuchi presenting the budget at that time. No, finance minister. Dr. Kuredu Apreku, and then the team, MPP4, they opposed that budget, and the following day or 2 or 3 days, they presented an alternative budget which was depended upon. And this way, against in the doors, more alternative, Mr. Speaker. I beg to ask, say one alternative, saying, Minu say about Busia P. no credit. The Bobusia, editor Bosia, editor interest, no credit. So, what is the alternative solution? What is the alternative solution? More alternative wine. Mamon Transin, National Health Insurance against capitation grant, against school feeding, against Metro Mass, against free HSS, against now ye levy, against more minor. So come out with an alternative arrangement. Agenda 111 and also say must against. BBM we against. More minor. Ghana has to develop. Momu Green Book Muina Mustati Ghana Quaina Maye, including the Eastern Corridor. Oh, therefore, Kunya for the expedition car. Allege. Kunya for the expedition car. Cautious Aquano. And when we took over, and now go and look at the roads. You are complaining about Ketasi defense. Fukufuo Kra Sika, Ojato Hofo Ketasi defense. Ewahin sika no wahin so your problem so mine me de na men susu ne say he love you no he love you sabana de ne hihye aba na adwompo aba na mo se mo mpene so a mo mfa show ganyan the alternative is very scary and one against. Okay.
I was from Mammy now. I feel you're right. The other issues, no.
Mr. Speaker, I'll say.
Kessben.
Mr. Speaker.
Mr. From Mammy. Now what do I know? See, Mammy.
From the day, let's see. My muha. Minuaka productivity instead of taxation. Yes, you can want them, and we are working on it as we speak, on record and with authority. Over 100 factories are operationalized. So the Rome was not built in a day. Over 100, under one district, one factory. No, over 100 factories are operationalized, including Sabulugu, watermelon factory, and all other factories under one district, one factory. And yet, I am not a hypocrite. Minka say abana yenina 100%. No, but steadily. We are on course. This government is on course. This government means well for ordinary Ghanaians. Government is supporting industries. Sebaya productivity because Sebaya factories and the companies can expand and then create and absorb the teeming unemployed youth. And I pay me free ne can't cry me elite kakra. Minya you to be about Bejina me kwan wa and it is true industrialization that these youth can jobs to do. Me ubia here na from there, Edeboa. And then as we speak, about 3 assembly plants, automobile assembly plants are operating in Ghana. Mumpe we na mope the MBU. Every year against, and it's a crown, tax exemptions are the more minimum against. Because I said we get the other apatro and I'm Mr. Speaker, don't say we don't bring for free South Africa by many I say doing get ya say a potro number potro car number mantis a potro car cry as a gun and in your oh yeah I'm sure you never be ye kakra
okay, but that's it. Let's also about CBM now. Afeyatua and Comodian. So this is Kessben 92.9. Asante Mantemo and the Patamonia and Mutia at the far Kessben 93.3 and Afe Kessben TV across the country. If we are here for and Moshe at the far Facebook and so Kessben TV and Afe Kessben 92.9. Mamma Dr. Ayisi Baoateng. So now Mintie Wadon so on this same issue. In terms of a year you can say parliament no a quite ben so unnecessary majority no ever it may a compromise with the minority to get the passage of a year the e-levy bill na it may a boa abai. Dr. Ayisi Mame Emra also na mintio the compromises with the leadership of the majority side in parliament because parliamentarism here there.
And that's it, Bill, Mr. Speaker. Na matro articles be afa say you say and evidence say government is starting this kind of friends and town hall meetings in Efikofobia. Na minim so say ministers ne appointees in AP they have engaged a lot of stakeholders on this. Me ne aka say yebebo modern ya magana fododo no atiase hia say yi levy no yeje no matter the percentage, be it 1%, 1.5 or whatever, as here there's the need for it. Bisa ubia penifo say adentina yi levy o say beboa ama yetimi enyeska ede aye ni hia ama oman me feel say parliament wo momwa na momwa se betumi kura both sides this is set up the structure, the management structure of the levy. Ghana for na menu kan na so sometimes say when you hine near na so me se brafo but before say when you hine near na so me se brafo o the omamu ha that was not a good time. But bad say you be changed from certain behaviors. I agree. But odon sa ba kon echia tiro bi so no na kan ni na ba so. Ye wo man mu ha. Ye je Rollins ba no. E dey no de ba. Na ye peace go a. Ene friend hwase atare no hye. Unim hwase atare. Hwase atare mpaboa no ye Ghana shumikafo no na ye kane no bu se tie tie koba no de ene your friend hwase atade bibia na ehyew nti o hwekura na ehyew ene nti na eto ne de hwase atare sabre na hwase atare ene your peace go amu no tra no wa show overall eduru ba bi no yeden sabre no so hine o nti no so brafo he behaved like brafo. But bra betra kunya so no no suit. And one more introduce Land Cruiser Ghana. You introduce Land Cruisers.
Kessben.
Mona mo de Land Cruiser ba man mu. Of course, wait me I can say dey na atra. I agree. It cut down expenses and lo and behold, answer number cutting down the expenses. Now, we have cut down the expenses. Government has passed 20%. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of savings. And I may say, honorable, why wouldn't him? Wakuma mu say, ampa, an internet philosopher because, Mr. President, you will not be criticized by somebody who does more than you. It is only the one who you do more than him who will criticize you. Now, I don't expect you, and this in me. May I expect to say about MPP Abaso? No way. But I say, Medenya Miasi said, Minushi every BMA, the discourse, the chorus, the uncorsonian, near church, and Nemamuye, and Chira man for no Montiase. Teleco for ye, or mobile crew, Manako, as you man saying. Chips. Any other credit no moton. And now more bank commission be sa on say coin. Sa commission. What the 100 cities. O transfer 100 cities ah. Yet 2 cities me boa. Esi near or receive near percent near obegis cano. Onya 100 cities there. So 2 bit so. Says gonna coin. The telecos are gaining at our expense. Says he cannot call him. Apart from agent, dear no neighbor, or transfer 100 offer onya 100 1 city no. Teleco for no so nya 1 city. Says can and onga you man no. They are rather gaining at our expense. This man say, I say to you tree. Yeah, many are some new in the attack crasida. Who say crassy about the rule? No boy, nay, nay, boy, sana yilebia ko you. About the rule, or do crow about the rule say, ye na kwaya kwasa fujuma, me boy. Sabi you could see, you could do a jamnambia. Obi sana libi ye nyina ye ntuatua kakra na ne de ne se mene wa ye ahiafo no so ko ahiafo no yeah affect yen because me nim that me transfer something more than 3 million. I don't know when threshold no up to 3,000 me boa threshold up to 3,000 na obi a only 3,000 no
300
3,000 and you 300 3,000 the threshold the
3,000 o send it below
and 6,000 and 10,000 no oyo yeni Mr. Speaker
Doc but sir assertion no yes Doc me ton kapa but sir assertion no Ghana for be brain as woman anymore enyadwe especially communication minister the shas here say in a day obi etimi send mobile money 100 Ghana cedis and nipa ni nyo hiandi now ukaya nana janto the general secretary of the CPP akacho so obi ho kra na eye kosua hudwa no di wakofri kosua no waton awie oko send this number niura. How do you classify such a person say owosika?
Oh na janto Nanda Roma, Mr. Speaker, who expected an agent to have a Minister Abaso, or naturally, some of them will distort fact. Don't expect, me say, unim say, but unfortunately, Timmy Chantro, a man on Crepe. Mr. Speaker. I am passe, Nippet Chantro, man on Crepe. Yeah, no, o man and chichire no, baby a drone, ye na I am wa. Na me, obisa question, me say, me sure say, but at this time, no, let me near can say, anka recess near the na mono wiki and can business of the week. Yes. So, consultations, they say, unless say, we'll be satisfied, say, I saw the call parliament, they will not present it. We are doing all the consultations. Me visit 4 years, all the necessary engagement. Of course, and can say any term. And can say any term. Nagana for TSC my. Do not TSC, me see NDC there, National Health Insurance against, Metro Bus against, school feeding against, free SHS against, including the levy against. Until we don't expect them to say yes, let it go. And yeah, possible. Now when the chairman at the back one, Memphis we from opening, but the first cycle on for only free. MPP for my can and that's America. It's one of my Christmas messages. Nyamia drum and no date to me na share answer. Na Ghana for GDA. MPP amamuomu Ghana for GDA pa MPP amamuomu say yetimi ya hihye eboa social interventions poor policies eboa amanfo instead of us against NDC for almost say social democrats yen poor policies no me kwa me nano kra na me come baby say President Kufuor Krano, sometimes I describe him as Kwame Nkrumah reincarnate because I am so socialist. If say social politics no never boa ne manfo, so he's in for them. Nanka a capitalist oriented tradition there. Anka obede no atunsia mobi free, mobi aduane free, mobi light free during COVID. And so on that is he. That is a good for you. Mesre, young party for no. Say, ye know, be a from Kakra bit with the aboa. Na bano and she share near dear no. Ghana for Betiasia, ama boa or mine no. Ye, oh dear. na minya hwe mi hu hwe no edo do na yenhye no so se ne yeru akufuo free so na nhyehyɛ paul ye nyina hianom ejagu o ma proye no se anhwe yie na ndc samba gya kunwa dia ene ye besen me abiu.
Okay. Oh, Mami na wasi doc. Mami na wasi. Mami kan fi Dr. Ayisi Baoateng. So, what you mean ka? O final words na me misa say your appreciation on technology and pay any more you so say mo Kumasi studio na yenso one cry na yetime any more having such a great discussion. Na afi yen fancy be brand so ani sir.
Fantastic. Na we Ghana ye koyenim. Mr. Digitization ne interoperability ni na ne ade na me ekoyenim nti egu so I was in no kana sem o se kada kasa ya sha ruwa kakra akoko be no mhio ekoyenim ni aka ne se ye be nye gidie ewa urade mu alamu ni anya ni gidie nso wo MPP aban bia mu because we mean good for the people. And we've been doing good for the people. A government of the people, by the people, and for the people. We do baby and
for the people.
Baby nkoye dear. But them French, ni na yemwa no man konenim. Because and then there is projectable signs for productivity. See, Timia Yama, over 100 factories are starting production there. It means gradually we'll get there. What President Fuado and NPP has done is not the best. We haven't achieved everything, but gradually and steadily we are getting there. There's light at the end of the tunnel.
Okay.
To be a nyejidi na yenchwe urade. Na urade nsa o man so. The so individuals bia be bibia emfa enso urade ni. Nyame asumdwe nkan bia. Now, Kessben, you've been fantastic.
And Council, and His Excellency Dr. Ayisi Baoateng, Ghana's former High Commissioner to South Africa, Anna Watene Kano, Anna Afe, Honorable Ekoko Frempong, former DCE at the Central Central, Anna no pay one more Adaraba, Abuayema Yetime, Eddie and Kombono. Many the Kwame appear Kubi.